Hey guys, thanks for watching my video, The Greatest Guitar Riffs Ever Written Part 2. Leave comments below on what you'd like to see in Part 3, because you know I'm not done. And I want to answer your question that you're probably asking, how did you get all of those amazing guitar tones? Well, I was using Bias Amp 2. There is a link down in the description for you to check it out. I want to tell you about some of the features that I use because I am a gear nerd and I was having way too much fun. This video took way longer than it needed to because I was really having fun tinkering around with some of the awesome features of Bias Amp 2, such as the dynamic touch control, or also called DTC, which controls the power supplies and the transformers in the various tube amp emulators in Bias Amp 2. So when you think about a guitar amp, there's a transformer that amplifies the signal, but it does more than that. It's about the amp feel when you are playing through a guitar amp emulator such as Bias Amp 2. It is really difficult to get the right feel of an amp, the kind of dynamic response that you're used to playing through a real amplifier, and that is what the DTC allows for you to do. So for some of the more aggressive guitar tones where EQ just wasn't quite cutting it in order to match the tones of some of these iconic guitar riffs, I was using the DTC to help kind of wrangle in that tone and enhance that tone and make it feel better as I was playing, dynamically responding to my guitar playing. There were new speaker IRs from Celestion, new speaker cabinet modules, new tubes and amp packs to choose from, widening the palette of available tones. Another awesome part of the Bias Amp 2 was this amp match feature where you can actually drag in audio into the Bias Amp console and it detects the tone of the guitar sound. And Bias Amp 2 was actually guessing the circuit of the amp. So for like Catch Scratch Fever, where it just starts with guitar, I dragged in that guitar part and it, voila, gave me a very close emulation, and from there I was able to tweak using the DTC as well as the RTA EQ module, which is like a real-time frequency analysis of the signal that's running through the guitar amp. So basically that made my job of mixing this stuff a lot easier because the initial signal was much cleaner. I can't say enough about Bias Amp 2. You should definitely check it out. Again, the link is down in the description. I will be back with part 3 of the greatest guitar riffs ever, and you better believe I'm gonna be using Bias Amp to do that as well. So leave your suggestions down below, and until next time, keep shredding.